sorry ass DJ.
Good morning, class. Welcome to New Normal Education. Welcome to Electronic Product Assembly and Servicing. We are through in our module number 1 about use of hand tools. Hand tools in electronic technology are classified according to its function and uses. We have 6 classifications of hand tools. Number 1, it is called driving tools. Number 2, soldering tools. Number 3 is cutting tools. Number 4 is splicing tools. Number 5 is boring tools. And last but not the least is called auxiliary tools. Now, let us proceed to our module number 2. The title is Resistor Color Coding. In electronics technology, we have a lot of components used in different kinds of electronics appliances and gadgets. When you open the back cover of your television set, radio, or an amplifier, you will find out that there are a lot of components inside of the case. But in electronics, there are only 2 kinds of components used. What are they? They're called active components and passive components. When we say active components, a kinds of components that can amplify a signal. When we say amplify, means to increase. So what kind of signal that amplify? It is called audio signal. What else? Video signal. What else? RF signal and so forth. So what's an example of active components? Number 1 is called vacuum tube. Number 2 is transistor. Number 3, integrated circuit. And last is called a diode. How about a passive components? Number 1 example is capacitor, transformer, coil, and wire. So when you say passive components, this kind of components could not amplify a signal or could not increase a signal. So the best example of passive components is called resistor. Why? Because it is the most common components found in all kinds of electronic circuit and gadget. Let us define what is resistor. Resistor is a device or limit or to control the flow of current. Now, let's say in electricity, how can we control the flow of current or the flow of electron or the flow of electricity? Let's say when you turn off a switch. Let's say our example is bulb or lamp. What will happen to the bulb or to the lamp? The bulb or the lamp could not produce a light. Why? Because you turn off the switch. So what happened? You control or limit the flow of electricity going to the bulb or lamp. But when you turn on the switch, what will happen to the bulb and lamp? It produces light. Why? Because there is a flow of electrons going to the switch, going to the bulb and lamp. How about in electronics? The one who controls the flow of electrons is called resistor. Resistors are classified according to its kinds and types. What are the two kinds of resistor? Number one, it is called fixed resistor. When say fixed resistor, the resistance of this fixed resistor is constant. When say constant, it could not be varied or it could not be changed. How about the second one? It is called variable resistor. The resistance of this variable resistor can be varied or changed through manually settings. The best example of variable resistor is what? Is the volume control. Why? When you turn the knob to the left of the volume control, what will happen to the sound? It decreases. But what happens when you turn the knob of the volume control to the right? What happened? It increased the audio. What else? It's also used to control the speed of the light, the running light. How about a resistor that classified according to its construction? Number one is called carbon resistor. Carbon resistor is made of carbon. The number two is called the ceramic resistor. It is made of ceramic.